Welcome to Omaranger 004, and today we will explore the comic book origins of Blackfire. But before we start, please join me on Patreon by Omaranger 004. Your small donation helps run the channel. With that out of the way, let's begin. Blackfire, born Princess Commander, is a supervillain appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. 1. She is the older sister of the Teen Titans member Crown Princess Koriand'r, Starfire, and of less-known youngest sibling Crown Prince Ryand'r, Darkfire. Starfire, Crown Princess Koriand'r, is her archenemy. 2. Blackfire makes her live adaptation debut in the DC Universe and HBO Max series Titans starting in the second season, played by Damaris Lewis, in which she had killed her own parents and taken the throne and appeared as a hologram to taunt her sister Koriand'r. She becomes part of the main cast in the third season. Princess Commander is the firstborn child and eldest daughter of Tamarin's royal family. 4. The first princess born in over a century, she should have been courted and showered with honors. On the day she was born, the Citadel Empire attacked and destroyed the western Tamarinine city of Kaisar and killed 3,000 citizens in her name. Though she was in no way at fault for what had happened, Commander was, for all time, inextricably linked with that terrible day. To make matters worse, Princess Commander was crippled by a childhood illness that left her unable to harness ultraviolet light into energy to fly like most Tamarinines. Because of Princess Commander's naturally grim disposition, a stark contrast to the royal family's generally contented outlook, the subjects of Tamarin hated her. As a result, though first in the line of succession, she was denied her birthright to be the next crown princess of Tamarin to maintain the respect and prestige of the royal family. Her privileges, honors, and her royal style and dignity were transferred to her younger sister, Princess Koriand'r, who would later become known as Starfire, and their long-lost younger brother Crown Prince Ryand'r, known as Wildfire. Inwardly, Princess Commander's rage grew and her resentment turned to hatred for her own world, her people, her family, and lastly her younger sister who, in Princess Commander's eyes, made the fateful mistake of being born. Princess Commander's hatred continued and intensified when she and her sister were sent, for Tamarin's warlike custom, for warrior training with the warlords of Okara. Princess Commander's true feelings were exposed when during a sparring exercise she attempted to kill her younger sister. As a result, she was expelled by the warlords. Humiliated by her own transgression, Princess Commander swore vengeance and joined the Citadel, quickly rising through their ranks to become a warrior maiden fighting against the forces of her own world and, ultimately, her own family. Commander later betrayed her home world with detailed information about Tamarin's planetary defenses to the Citadel. They conquered Tamarin with ease, and the surrender conditions included the enslavement of Koriand'r. Koriand'r was never permitted to return, since that would mean the Citadel would devastate the planet for abrogating the treaty. Commander was her sister's master and made the most of her younger sister's bondage with years of horrific servitude and torture. When Kori killed one of her rapists, Commander decided to execute her as punishment, but not before the sisters were attacked and captured by the Scions. Scions, largely a species of sadistic scientists, performed a deadly experiment on both of the sisters to see just how much ultraviolet energy their Tamaranian bodies could absorb before exploding from the overload. During the procedure, Commander's forces attacked the Scion ship to rescue her, and while the Scions were distracted, Kori broke free with her newly developed starbolts, highly destructive blasts of bright pink-colored ultraviolet energy, which were a result of the experimentation. Against her better judgment, she decided to free Commander, who was still absorbing more and more ultraviolet energy. However, far from grateful, Commander had struck her younger sister down with the same, but much stronger, lilac-colored ultraviolet energy and had her restrained for later execution. Corey escaped and stole a spaceship to planet Earth, where she met a young group of heroes: Robin, Wonder Girl, Changeling, Raven, Cyborg and Kid Flash, and helped form the new Teen Titans. 3. Princess Commander appeared in the Rann-Thanagar War Limited series, during which she killed Hawkwoman in her pursuit of a new Tamaran. She formed an uneasy alliance with the surviving players of the war in order to deal with more pressing concerns: Infinite Crisis. She was not seen during the Crisis series itself, but was featured in Hawkgirl and Hawkman comics as well as in JSA Classified, attempting to kill Hawkman and Hawkgirl in order to further her own plans in the goings-on and aftermath of the war. The Hawks defeated Princess Commander, after which Hawkman used Scion technology to strip the evil extraterrestrial princess of all of her abilities. Blackfire has later resurfaced in The Outsiders, Volume 3, number 31 to 32, Infinite Crisis tie-in issues, with her powers already having been restored by the Scions and enhanced to the point of gaining flight. Further along the line in Rebels, Volume 2, when Viral Dox moved the planet Rann into the location formerly held by Tamaran in the Vega system, Blackfire arrived with her army in attempt to seize the planet for her own people. Dox was able to quickly stop the hostilities, however, and brokered a treaty allowing Blackfire and her people to settle on the uninhabited southern continent of Rann. During these events, Blackfire gained a newfound sense of respect for Dox, realizing his egocentric personality was very similar to her own. The two went on an unofficial date disguised as a diplomatic dinner, and after Dox was captured by Starro the Conqueror, Blackfire joined forces with Adam Strange and other members of Legion to rescue him. Blackfire then subsequently claimed Dox as her king consort. Commander in the New 52. Red Hood and the Outlaws number 13. Cover art by Kenneth Rockefort. In the New 52, a 2011 reboot of the DC Comics universe, some people's origins and personalities have been changed to an unknown degree. While not at first referred to by name, it is said Starfire's sister sold her for the safety of their planet. 5. It is revealed that a parasitic race known as the Blight has taken over Tamaran, their purpose unknown, and Coriander fears the worst for her sister. 6. Commander appears via flashback as her sister talks about their relationship, saying that they rarely get along and that Corey is embittered toward Commander and the people of Tamaran for letting her be enslaved. After Corey fought her way free, she was praised as a hero and given a ship named the Starfire by Commander, but the rift between the girls was still there. Commander appears to have captured Roy Harper and appears to be working with her under the Blight. 7. Roy's capture, however, was revealed to be a mission to rescue Commander, as he successfully teleported her back onto the Starfire. The royal sisters reconcile in a teary conversation as Corey forgives her elder sister, and the issue ends with the sisters preparing to take back Tamaran by themselves. 8. Com and Corey fight through the hordes of the Blight with Jason, Roy and a few of the members of Corey's ship. Commander is stabbed in the back by a spear thrown by the Blight's leader. Corey's emotions send an energetic shock wave, wiping out everything around her. When the smoke clears, she holds the defeated Blight leader. After the battle, Princess Coriander is next to the throne and Crown Princess Commander stumbles next to her. She asks Corey to stay, but realizes she cannot. They hug and Crown Princess Commander gives them a ship to get back to Earth. 9. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more videos about your favorite comics, movies are coming soon. Join me on Patreon by Omaranger004. Your small donation helps run the channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.